Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we're just running a load of wood with friends all in the Discord. So it is an open mic situation, but we are running the new line up to the iron mine, or at least attempting to do so. So here we go. All right, man.
Hey.
Dakota, you can drive.
All right.
Take it to it, man.
So we're going forwards or backwards?
I think we should probably just run out, hit our little loop, and turn around and take it up there straight.
Why not that?
Yeah, we should be good to go now. We've completed some new track. That'll show the turnaround. Gonna get a lot of use out of that thing, hopefully. Hopefully we didn't put it out too far, so it's not like too time-consuming of a turnaround. That was gonna be my only concern with it, but I think it should work.
I mean, I walk there pretty fast, and we've learned that you're faster.
I think it should do okay. It's gonna be a lot of loads to turn around. Last time I had that straight run through, so it is a little different, but I think it'll work out in the long run. We are joined by several people in the Discord, so not sure who's all going to be on or in this video. Y'all are welcome to say hello, greetings.
Hello there.
And all of that. So, yeah. How everybody doing this evening?
Good.
Yeah. Little midweek fun on the rails. Instead of Sunday. This actually turned out pretty nice. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Don't think I'll take...
Really good, nice loop.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice... It's not too tight, not too small, and it just kind of like goes out through the trees cool, so it's not like it's going to be repetitively the same or look the same, I guess, every time through, so that's cool. It's not so... I was afraid it was going to get too small and you just basically see the end of the locomotive going all the way around it, so pretty happy with the way it came out. What is it? Oh, there. I was going to say the groundwork wasn't rendering under that switch, so it looked like the switch was just floating. That was funny.
That is
A little weird. This is kind of cool, like with Dakota running the loco, I get to actually run around for a change. That's kind of that's pretty nice. Oh, I should be up there. Do we have to flip a switch? No, we don't. Right, this should just straight up loop back around now, so that's cool too with the auto switches.
Well, I really hope not. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but I hope this ends up being good, because it seems like it's going to be a fairly good run.
Yeah, I'm liking the idea, as I was just thinking, so like once you actually start running this, because of the way that loop shuts on and off, you could just send the locomotive from the sawmill and it'll go out there and turn around on its own. You can just jump back on it on its way back by.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something that would work out pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. It's definitely a little challenging coming up with something different to do in here, so hopefully it's functional at the end of the day. I mean, it is, the loopy road, but that's going to be the theme of this one, so loop-de-loo.
Oh my gosh, a good nickname for this map, the Loopy Road.
Yeah, there you go.
Something tells me this switch isn't right.
Oh, snap. I don't think I can get there fast enough. Go. You good? You good? We did it.
Go on, listen down to the...
Good job on the brakes. Wouldn't have got it without it.
I just threw it in reverse.
It's kind of amazing how fast that little loco will stop when you slam it in reverse like that, to be honest. It's pretty cool.
And it had heavy cars pushing.
And so I'm kind of amazed they didn't just push it over. I hope this isn't too heavy to try to get up there. I don't know. If it is, I'll cut away cars. You know what I mean? As we go, as we go, I'll just cut the back 2 cars off if we start bogging down. And
You're filming, right?
Yep. Definitely are.
Good, I have a feeling that this is the first run on this line.
Yeah, it's totally an unknown, to be honest, and I know there's some question marks, especially when it comes to something, you know, without the pulling power. I have no doubt a Heisler could make it up this. I just don't know if Betsy's gonna do it. Who knows? I haven't even tried to run Betsy up a hill since we got the new splines.
He's got
definitely
me.
going to be the greatest question ever. Maybe.
Yeah, whatever you do, just can it. Make sure we got fire. We definitely don't want to run out of juice. Hopefully. And then hopefully nothing derailed. See, this is actually like 5.5% right here until it levels out right here.
Wow.
I wanted to just bring it down with the ground, so I just brought it down at 5.5. But I figure I'm not going up. You know, this is not going to go back the other direction, so... Oh, we're slowing down, and this is only 2%. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's not a good
We're
sign.
about to go downhill now. We're gonna get some speed up here.
That's not a good sign, Dakota. Alright, so the plan will be I'll just cut these back 2 cars off. And then...
Here we go!
Oh, no, 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 no! I just totally got kicked off. But just keep going. Don't...
What?
I got off the locomotive, but you just keep going. Don't worry about stopping for me. Just can it.
I'll slow it down.
No, just can it, because you're going to need the speed coming up, man. Just go. I'll catch you.
Right.
If only there was a walkway underneath.
You sound like you're stopping.
I don't know why it's stopping.
Is that all gas? Are you at 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100, 100.
Yeah, it's just too heavy.
Uh-oh, we're rolling back.
Can you break it and see if it'll hold?
I am.
Okay. I'm trying to get up there as soon as I can. I should have gone the other
The
way.
brakes are on and we're rolling.
Put the brakes-
It's not going to do it. It's just too heavy for the little... Let me up.
I need to roll back a little bit.
Let me up. Thank you. Okay. Trying to go
I
too
see
big.
you over there.
Stuff never likes to pull across these bridges when you go over this gorge. It wouldn't do it, huh? Hey, were you at 100% or were you trying to slow down because I came off
I was at 100%.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's roll back a little bit.
Yeah, let's dump these down. Like, because we get that little bit of downhill, let's try to back up to that. And then I'll cut these 2 loose and I'll pick them up, you know, whenever. We won't have to worry about them. I'll just leave them. We should be able to at least get 2 up there. But that means it definitely needed a bigger locomotive. Alright, this should be good. Alright. Brakes on. You're good. Alright.
Okay, let's do it.
Come on, Betsy. Come on. It's got to be able to do 2. It sounds good.
We're doing it.
It sounds good. Yep. Sounds good. Looks good. So 4 is just too much. I can't believe it's that big a difference, though. I mean, it sounds like it's cruising up with 2. Of course, we're going to hit the problem. The problem track is coming up right here. If we can actually make it up the next 100 yards, then we'll be good. This is the biggest question mark right here. Come on. Come on, make it up past that tree. Make it
Oh,
past
we're
that tree.
going down.
No. Make it past the tree.
Sand design.
Okay. Now it should actually come down a little bit. We should be able to make it from here. Caesar. My dog's going nuts in the middle of a video. That's not cool. Stop it. Big doofus. Alright, we should make it from here though. Whoa. Whoa, that looks so creepy, dude. Uh-oh. Give me your head.
Oh, no.
Chased.
Give me your head, man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jump! Dakota
Alright.
is saved. Nice.
It's all in Betsy's hands now.
Yeah, we should be. I think we're good from here. I mean, everything's. Most of this is now 3%. There's a little spot where it's 3.5, but it should balance out fast enough. This is good stuff, man. We just can't do it with 4, which is a bit of a
Should've
bummer.
tried with 3.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, these things are just a little too heavy. So then, I don't know, have to come up with a new locomotive plan. Make some money. You know,
Yeah.
like the old days. Ah, that's such a bummer. I was hoping to go right from Betsy to like a class 70, but I don't think that's gonna happen now. Gonna have to put some. Well, I suppose Cook Mogul's almost as expensive as the class 70, isn't it?
You can try the 4 cars again. Just have full power the entire time. You can't slow down on the downhills or anything.
Yeah, no, we just gotta can it and see if it'll go. Yeah, we could give it a shot. Who knows? Though I don't know, it pulled pretty hard even with 2 for a minute.
And you can drive it that time.
You know what's gonna work is a Heisler. A Heisler will bring it up, you know. 'Cause eventually I gotta be able to get 10 cars up here, so we're gonna have to do something. Alright, we're actually getting to the mine. We're gonna have to stop this out in front of the mine because the track's not finished.
The person in the plane stuff.
We don't have complete rail. You gonna get it?
Stop. Hey, you. Stop.
Uh-oh. Wait, whoa.
Hey, you might want to hit the brakes there.
Yeah. I wonder if this is too sharp.
What if
Alright.
you didn't fill the cars up all the way, so you could still bring over the 2 types of stock, but not as much weight?
Yeah, that's not a bad plan. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to get a bigger loco. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't even think... Whatever.
So now what?
I don't think I can even do... I don't think we can... Well, we'll have to drop that. I'll run this rail out real quick. And then, I mean, we can back down, I suppose, and go grab the rest of those.
Yeah, that's what I was
know.
thinking.
I guess I don't know how long the video is at this point. Not that... Whatever. Not necessarily trying to shoot a super short one. I just wasn't trying to put in a ton of work. Let's see what we got here. Wait, stop. Why is everything janky? What?
When
What?
you're... Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no worries.
When you're running a long route like this, do you prefer one direction there and one direction back, as opposed to turning around on the same rail?
When it comes to the iron mine, yes. This one I like as a pass through, just simply because I find the run down to the smelter is easy on what, I like to call the dev path. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I just call it the dev path because I mean it was kind of clearly laid out for us, I guess. And so I like running down that. So this one you kind of got to come up a different way. I didn't even think you could drive up the dev path, but then my son proved me wrong because he drove a climax up it. I just don't. This one I like as a pass through. Though I have to admit, I think this will be the only complete pass through on the entire layout. Everything else should end up with a loop. I just didn't want to try to loop this one.
Oh, that was a mistake.
What?
I was trying to joke about that, but I've actually just jumped down here.
You fell off?
Everything's okay.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah, Dakota wins flat. No. Alright.
I'm okay.
We can at least get this out of here. We'll go finish the load. That way we can actually call it a success. And not a half a success. We just found Betsy's little limit. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I didn't know you were behind the loco.
You're alright.
Do you prefer realistic routes or functional routes?
Oh, boy. I guess I'm more keen to go slightly realistic, but then I have to also be the first one to admit that the run up here is not, in my opinion, realistic. If I'd have built it with a wall, which I could build it with a wall, I guess I don't because I find just the trees to be a bigger pain in the butt with a wall when it comes to this one. But I do probably prefer more realistic runs, if I'm being honest. I think that, it's really cool to go from A to B, and I don't disagree with that. And at the end of the day, efficiency, there's a big thing to be said about efficiency in this game because you do run lots and lots of loads. Is it going to let you in? Okay, you're in. I'm going. So there are lots and lots of loads to run, so efficiency and going from A to B is really important. But I also like the challenge of mainly trying to keep things look like they're somewhat realistic, if that makes sense. Given the option, I would always take a realistic looking run over just function.
Well, visibly, I like a nice scenic route.
Yep,
But
I agree.
Functionally, on mine, I would have the outer wall by the waterfall would be a nice, long, easy grade, and then the one coming back to the smelter, I would just have a drop periodically,
Right.
and take off, like an expressway.
Yeah, I think that is the big debate there, is how much form versus function. It's like this one. I think I could pull most of this off with a wall and just keep it close enough to the mountain. And then you would say that that's probably more realistic because, obviously they probably wouldn't run, a mile worth of bridge work. Though, there are weird cases out there where they did run a mile worth of bridge work. So, what too is realistic? What is that, Dakota, what's that one out in Colorado, that loop? I'm not going to be... The Georgetown loop, right? Now, a lot of people would look at that and go, that doesn't really exist. But it does, obviously. So, in some cases, they did extreme things. So I guess...
Loop is a little funky.
Yeah, definitely. And it's probably some of the most extreme rail in the United States anyway.
For sure it is. It's like very high in the air.
And I think in most cases, like if somebody built that in the game, you'd be, at first look, you'd go, oh, that's unrealistic. But, clearly they did do it. I think it all depended on the value and how long they thought they could actually use the line.
For sure.
I think it also depended on the engines that they were planning on running.
Right. And what they had access to. Depending on the time, right?
Because if you have if you're planning on running shades, then you're probably fine with this. But if you have big tender engines, then you're probably not gonna want to have as many of these.
Right. You definitely wouldn't run, big boy
No.
on the Georgetown loop.
For sure.
That's... Oh, we're out of wood again, too.
On the way up,
Uh-oh,
I
trying to do
noticed-
too much. Gotta get brakes. Okay. I gotta put some wood in this thing.
On the way up, I noticed your steel bridge has dirt underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Is it possible to run the steel bridge a bit higher by putting walls down there, or is it only the dirt that does it?
No, you can pretty much run anything. From my understanding, you can pretty much run anything down there. Like, it could be another bridge, and you could just stack right on top of another bridge if you wanted to. Eventually, I will replace that dirt with wall sections for footings. I just haven't got that far yet. It's got to work first.
I tried to create a spiral from the iron mine around, but I couldn't get the wall high enough to connect.
Well, yeah, I mean, this it gets to be a pain in the rump, right? I don't know. I can't say what I think it really is, but
Does the game then measure the height to the legs, the stilts?
yeah.
Or the middle?
Yep, it basically just stacks it. So, I mean, if you filled that thing halfway in, you could fill the whole valley in with dirt, basically, and then eventually you'd just be able to run, straight over anything, pretty much. At least to the best of my knowledge. Which, I don't know. I haven't done some of those super high bridges, but it's my understanding that that's how those guys do the super high bridges, is that they fill in with dirt like that, a couple of levels of dirt, and then they put in the bridge, and then they build up from that bridge base onto another, and you can stack like 2 bridges on top of each other, and then you get like the bridge work effectively that we have like on the, the opening screen of the game. That's like, what, I think 2 wooden trestle bridges stacked on top of each other or something?
Yeah, so 2 wooden trestle bridges, hold track, all that stuff.
That's, the a lot of guys that have the patience to do that stuff, I think it's incredible what they really do with it. I personally, I'm not, I guess I've always leaned more towards trying to be realistic. It took me a while for people to convince me to actually do the dirt under bridge work like that just to get it across there anyway. But I had an original idea that like did this bridge across this whole thing just further down, and it was really kind of janky, so it never went anywhere, and I never put it on video. I deleted it and turned up this way after I was convinced to build that high bridge. But that's the only one I've ever done. I am not a bridge master. I've seen some of the stuff some of the guys can pull off, and I am not that good at construction. Alright, we're on the outside rail up here, right?
Should be.
Okay. Cool. So we can actually drop these, and then we can hook up. That'll be cool. Alright, we had to double the hill. Check that out. I try not to do that, but we doubled the hill. Uh-oh, I'm toast.
What happened?
Oh, I'm toast. I got out in front of the locomotive. It's gonna eat me. Alright, a little bit of brake. Slow you down, calm you down. The thing is so loud. Jeez. For a little,
Hey, it's working hard.
for a little bug, it definitely is working. I will agree with that. Alright, stop. Stop, right there. Stop. Okay, bam. Boom. Okay, we could drop those. Oh, I suppose. I gotta drop them off. I don't know. Did you join the company?
Yeah, I joined, but just to make sure you get stuff, I'll let you join.
As long as it's at the dock, man, I don't care. Experience will come. I'm already at tier 4 just from cut down trees, but so there we go. I guess we will now call that one a success as we have loads up here to the dock. And there we go. So thanks, Dakota, for helping run the load. I think we're going to call that one a win. Say thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you like the videos and you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.
See ya.
Sweet.